Well, dito sa parte nitong Quadcom hearing, itong si dating Pangulong Duterte ay nagsabing willing na siyang mag-sign ng waiver. Para dun sa tinatawag nating bank secrecy, ipapa-open daw niya lahat ang bank deposits niya, bank accounts niya, kahit sa iba pang lugar ito nakalagay o nakarehistro o nakadeposito. Magsa-sign siya. Pero ano ang sabi ni Senator Trillanes? Parang lumang tugtugin na yan. Noon pa niya yan sinabi, pero hindi naman nangyari. So, hinahamon niya ngayon na ito ay mag-sign na. Nung araw na yan. Nitong araw ng hearing na to. Pero parang biglang nagbago ang isipan ni dating Pangulong Duterte. Aba, ang hamon pa nga, ano daw ang kapalit? Ito daw ba ay isang sampal, sasampalin niya si Senator Trillanes. So panoorin natin kung paano ba nagkainitan ang dalawa, itong si Senator Trillanes at saka si dating Pangulong Duterte.
Mr. President,
Yes, Your Honor. Na nalilito na ako kung anong sabihin ko. Pero sabi ko kung if I'm lying or if my statements are falsely stated, if there is an iota of magbigti ako. So, in the same manner na kung magbigti ako si Trillanes, dapat magsabay rin sa akin.
okay, duly noted of your thoughts, Mr. President. Former Senator Trillanes, you're recognized.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chairman. Ito pong dokumentong ito po yung naging basis ko nung plunder case na final ko kay Duterte noong 2016. At ito po ay inimbestigahan ng Ombudsman at ang Deputy Ombudsman Arthur Carandang, and I think the Quadcom can invite him. Siya ang nag-conduct ng investigation. Humingi siya ng dokumento sa AMLAC at kinonfirm niya. And because of that, tinanggal ni Duterte si Deputy Ombudsman. Now, aside from that, so pwede natin, suggested by Chairman Paduano, na yung AMLAC mismo, unless, since hindi naman na siya incumbent, pwedeng ma-access yun with the waiver. Pero we've been there before. Nagsabi na yan siya na magbibigay siya ng waiver. Puro bluff yan. Pero hindi. Kaya nga, mas maganda kung ma-draft na po natin yan ngayon para papirmahan niya yan dito. No? Para wala ng alibay. Pero ito po, I'll be presenting later on, Mr. Chairman, a video of his actual admission of these accounts. No? So ito naman pong mga cheque na in-encash, in-extract lang namin from that long list. Mga managers checks po yan, hindi nawawala sa system po yan. And later on, exempted sa impeachment cases, kaya pwede po lumabas yan, ipepresenta po yan. That's the smoking gun ng proceeds of the illegal drug trade ng Duterte crime family. Salamat po, Chairman.
Thank you very much,
Sir,
former
I have to
Senator
respond
Trillanes.
to it. This
Former
guy
President,
is
with all due respect, I'll have to follow the rules. Yeah. I will give you time later, Mr. President. I will give you time later. Just so that we can put to rest this issue of waivers, because it's been going back and forth. Will the former president be okay that if we draft the waiver now, that it be signed today instead of tomorrow? Will you be fine with that, Mr. President?
Anong kapalit, sir?
Hindi.
Sampalin ko siya sa publiko.
Hindi. Wala naman.
Ngayon na.
Wala pong ganunan.
Mr. Chairman.
I'll give you, sampalin ko sa
Mr. Chairman.
Session suspended.
Session suspended.
Sabi
Order, please. Order.
Aba, tingnan natin kung anong reaksyon ni Senator Trillanes. Kinol niya ang challenge na ito ni dating Pangulong Duterte.
I was listening to the exchanges between Chairman Acop, Romeo Ancop, and the former president, and I thank the former president for responding to the questions of Congressman Acop candidly and honestly, and for being straightforward. I also pick up one of the questions from Chairman Acop when he asked the former president was he's willing to sign any waiver, and straight away the president gave an answer, affirmative answer.
Bangko, sir?
Yes, the
Yeah.
waiver. Yes. So
Uh,
I'd like to ask again, Mr. Chair, for fairness sake, no, to the former president. Did I hear it correctly?
Hindi, ganito lang, sir. Give me one purpose. Isa lang. Bakit i-produce ko? Ang problema, yung bank account na hindi yung akin lang yan, pati sa asawa ko. So, I cannot waive her right to secrecy. Ako wala akong problema. But the problem is, joint account yan eh. So, I have to ask my wife to appear here and to ask her if she is ready to waive the bank secrecy law.
So is it? Okay. Thank you very much for that, Mr. President, for clarifying. So is it now the understanding of the committee when the former president was asked by Chairman Acop that would the president be willing to sign any waiver? Would that be safe to assume, Mr. Chair, that would be conditional? Or because I presume when the former president right away answered the question of Congressman Acop, I presume that it was actually in affirmative and it was actually in
Wala
all
akong-
candidness,
Wala akong
all
tinatago,
honesty.
sir.
I'm
The
sorry.
problem is, what is the purpose of this investigation? Am I under the investigation? Bakit ako maghingi kayo ng bank accounts ko?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I was just merely requesting.
What is my purpose here?
No, Mr. Chair, with all due respect, I was just merely confirming. That's why when I asked the former president, confirming and to elaborate further on the question propounded by Chairman Acop, it got my curiosity and I got intrigued because, when the question was straightforward and the answer was also given straightforward. I was just confirming now, Mr. Chair, with the
Ay-
former president. Yes, please.
Ayaw ko kayo magduda. So if not in public, I'll give you a copy. I will show you a copy on condition na it sticks with you.
Thank you. With that, Mr. Chair, I guess it was clarified by the president. I would have wanted, for example, for the response of the former president to really be in accordance with how he responded in affirmative, but based on the clarification right now, Mr. Chair,
Ready
it seems
ako,
that
sir.
yes, it seems that it was conditional, no, Mr. Chair. Just for a confirmation lang po and for clarification, Mr. President.
Hindi, kasi ang problema
Chairman.
sa joint account kasi yan. So I had it back of my mind about my wife.
Mukhang nagdalawang isip na kasi rito si dating Pangulong Duterte at binabawi na niya dahil yung kanyang mga bank accounts daw ay joint accounts with the wife.
Okay, I understand that, Mr. Chairman, Mr.
I'm
President.
sure you have a wife and you have bank accounts.
Yes, I have a lovely wife,
Walang
yes, Mr.
solo
President.
dito na may bank account tayo. It's always, pagka may asawa ka, joint talaga yan. That is the Filipino way of doing it.
Thank you, Mr. President,
you.
for your straightforward answers.
Thank you, Congressman
Mr. Chairman.
Adjong. Yes, former Senator Trillanes.
Well, just for the record, joint account between Duterte and Vice President Sara Duterte. So sila not the wife. Yun po ang dun sa nakuha natin. And just like what I anticipated earlier, Mr. Chairman, na yung pagsasabi niya na he's willing to sign a waiver, it's the same thing. It's always a bluff. Ngayon, yung sasabihin niya, sasampalin daw ako, pipirma siya ng waiver, sige po, pwede, papayag ako, sampalin niyo ako, pero pirma muna kayo sa waiver.
Hindi pa
Mr.
rin.
Chair,
So,
Mr.
it's
Chair.
O ayan, isasakripisyo hindi lang ang muka, pati dignidad. Magpapasampal, mapakita lang ang katotohanan tungkol sa nasabing bank deposits ni dating Pangulong Duterte at nito si VP Sara. Sinasabi kasi ni Senator Trillanes na itong mga bank deposits na ito ay mayroong kaugnayan sa illegal drug trade. So, ano kaya ang kahihinatnan nito?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, ilang tanong po kay Senator Trillanes. Mr. Chair, ang claim po kasi niya ay yung mga pinesend po kanina ay galing sa drug money, yung mga pumasok dun sa accounts ng dating Pangulo. Mr. Chair, gusto nating maklarify kung ano po ang batayan para masabi na drug money yung source talaga ng mga pinesent na mga accounts, Senator Trillanes.
Sinabi niya yan, sir?
Mr. Chair, I'm addressing my question to Senator
Yes,
Trillanes.
because kung sinabi niyan, I'll file charges against him.
Mr. Chair, may we hear from Senator Trillanes?
Senator Trillanes.
Ang basihan po natin ay yung sinabi ni Arturo Las Cañas na mga drug lords na kapartner at pinoproteksyonan ni Duterte ay sina Michael Yang na kinorroborate ni Jimmy Guban at ni Colonel Acerto, si Charlie Tan na kasama dun sa 6.4 billion pesos shabu shipment, at itong si Sammy Uy na minensyon ni Arturo Las Cañas. Ang ano po, nung tinignan po namin yung bank accounts, yung records na present ko po kanina, Mr. Chairman, tinignan namin na may mga pumasok na manager's checks na in-encash nila, no? The whole family, no? Ay galing kay Mr. Sammy Uy. Tapos tinignan namin yung 6 months interval. 4 na cheque every 6 months, October and April nila ini-encash. At lumalabas, nagdidibidendo ng roughly 40 to 50 million pesos every 6 months. Nako, I'd be very interested kung anong negosyo ang nag-yield ng ganon. Pero yun po ang lumabas doon sa aming pag-aaral. Tapos based na rin doon sa yan po yung documentary evidence, yan na yung paper trail, yung money trail, at based doon sa testimonya ni Arturo Las Cañas being an insider doon po sa grupo ni Duterte.
Okay, Mr. Chair, follow up po na tanong doon. Naaral din po ba kung posible na meron ding ibang sources yung pumasok na mga pera na yon maliban sa drug money? Kasi gusto natin ma-verify po talaga if ever nga, halimbawa, matrace po na may ibang mga income sources, legitimate man or illegitimate o kung ano man, maliban sa drug money. Naaral din po ba yung ganong possibility?
Noong una, yun po ang kinoconsider namin, no? Kaso nga, based dun sa testimonya ni Arturo Las Cañas na sinubmit sa ICC, itong si Sammy Uy at si Michael Yang, sila po yung kumaga mag-partner, ano? Siya yung parang nagpa-front. Tapos tinignan namin yung mga negosyo nito ni Sammy Uy, hindi siya pwedeng mag-yield ng ganong dividendo na 40 to 50 million every 6 months na dinidistribute. Yung pa lang yung nakita natin doon sa paper trail. Tapos doon sa sinabi niya na ilang instances doon mismo sa isang shabu laboratory, doon sa involvement nito ni Sammy Uy, lumiwanag po sa amin na drug-related yung mga pumasok na pera dito kay kay Mr. Duterte. Kaya nga pinoproteksyonan niya ng todo, nakita nyo, di ba? Ayaw pumirma ng waiver kahit ito na, sasabihin niya, babawiin niya because ando doon lahat ng sikreto. And sabi ko nga, na-validate na po ito ng Anti-Money Laundering Council through the Ombudsman na nakakuha rin ng same set of documents. Then, ultimately, in an impeachment court and the criminal court, lalabas po yan. No? Lalabas po yung mga ganyan kasi may mga exemptions sa bank secrecy law yung itong criminal investigations sa korte. Yun po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I respond.
Mr. Chair, I have
Alam mo,
other
it's
questions.
Taking eternity
Gusto ko
for...
munang i-address
Sandali lang.
dire-diretso kay
1 minute
Senator
suspension.
Trillanes.
Tamaan eh.
Mr. President.
You're suspended.
Suspended tayo, ha?
O ayan, tinatakot pa niya si Congressman Manuel. So, hindi ba sabi niya kanina willing siya na i-open ito, willing siya to sign a waiver? Pero bakit dito ay nagagalit siya kay Congressman Manuel? At pinagbantaan pa na ididimanda pag daw inilabas itong mga bank accounts na ito. Akala ba natin ay willing siya na ito'y ilabas para sa katotohanan at para ipakitang hindi siya nagtatago ng anumang anomalya? Hindi ba kabaliktaran ito? Willing ka i-expose lahat, i-open ang bank accounts mo? Pero ngayon ay nanggagalaiti ka nung ito ay inilalabas na. Ano ba talaga, dating Pangulong Duterte? Ano ba talaga yung balak ninyo? So, ano kaya ang dapat na mangyari dito? Sa ganitong klaseng mga usapin tungkol sa di umanong tagong yaman, hindi ba dapat pumapasok na ang AMLAC? Ang AMLAC kasi ay may karapatang buksan at makita at masuri ang mga bank accounts ng mga opisyal na masasabing may bahid ng korupsyon o kaya ay maaaring involved sa isang money laundering. With that, pag ito'y nasilip na, abay maaari na talaga makasuhan ng plunder ang dating Pangulong Duterte at ang kanyang mga kaanak. At kung ito na may malinis, di ba mas magandang makiklear ang kanyang pangalan? So maghintay na lamang tayo na maaari pang susunod na mangyayari. Hanggang sa muli, magkita at magkarinigan tayo. Ako po sa Atty. Claire Castro nagpapaalala, huwag tulugan ang inyong karapatan.